Okay, secondly, I'm going to show you the easiest way, the most cost-efficient way. Because if a mover's come in your home, they're going to want to pack up things. They're going to want to pad things. You can go to your local Lowe's, U-Haul, Penske Rental, any of these companies, and you can pick up a roll of shrink wrap. You know, we have professional rolls with our moving company, Buy Buddy Moving and Storage, BuyBuddyLLC.com. You can buy some through our website if you like. But if you just want to pick some up in your local hardware store, it may be a little more expensive than ours, but you can pick some up like this. And when you rent your U-Haul truck or your Penske or your ABF or MoveX, whatever truck you decide to rent to do your move or your hauling, you pick you up some shrink wrap and you pick you up a blanket. Make sure you have some pads that come with the truck or some sheets if you can't afford the pads. And you pad your whole piece. This will eliminate a lot of damages. You pad your whole piece of furniture. It takes a little time, but you pad your whole piece. Now what you do, after you pad your piece of furniture, you take your shrink wrap. You hold one side, or if you have a friend and there's a big piece of furniture, you have him hold one side, and you wrap around the furniture. You just hold your furniture and you wrap around. And I'm showing you how I'm doing this by myself. So that way this is a task that can be done with one person. If you don't have any help, you can do it yourself. Start moving a week earlier, you have your whole house done. And you pad around the top of it. Now your furniture is perfectly secure. Now to add on, or like I say, to add injury to insult, you take the same piece that you just padded the top, because the pad is now on it, and you flip it over. You flip this piece over, so that way when the movers come to load you, or when you load yourself, they have no excuse for damages. You take the piece, and you can, like I say, mainly I would use some tape for this, but I'm just showing you since you got a roll, and a lot of people may forget, you wrap each foot. You wrap that foot, and you put your paper in, and you go around it, the feet. That way, even the feet of your furniture is covered. So a lot of people that we move have problems with having their feet scratched on their furniture. So a lot of people don't want to have feet on furniture scratched. So you want to wrap every piece of your furniture. Take your time. Don't be in a rush. Get it done the right way. That way you don't have claims. And now you have a perfectly wrapped end table. Perfectly wrapped rug. Now I'm going to show you one more thing. Everybody's not going to be able to get blankets, or everybody may not be able to afford blankets. So we'll go a cheaper route. I told you this is Move Yourself for free. So we want to show you a route that you can go to where your furniture is just as padded for less the cost. Say you can't afford the blanket, they're trying to rent you for $12 a pad. You go to the corner store or to the grocery store and you get you a box. And you tear that box. You tear that box. You make sure you put this box over the furniture. You tear it in two places. This is a perfectly good pad. Now you got this box like this. I'm going to show you. You wrap the box the same way you wrap the pad. The same exact way. The box will act as cushion against other furniture when it touches each other. It's not as guaranteed as the pad, but it's just as secure. And remember, it's always good to have you some help. Nothing wrong with that. Make sure you pull your shrink wrap tight. And you got that piece wrapped. Now you want to wrap the other side of it. And you can go around this piece as many times as you like. But now you got a perfectly wrapped end table with a box. That should save you at least $200–300. We're going to move into the next part of this program, and that's explaining to you a lot more about how to pack yourself for free. I just want to show you on simple things like this. You take your pillows, you put them in trash bags. That'll save you a whole lot of cost on boxes. You take these pillows, you put them in a trash bag, you wrap the top and the bottom. Save you a whole lot of cost on it. Same thing I did earlier. You package this with pads, sheets, or you take you some boxes and you cover the table and you shrink wrap it up. Or you run some tape around each corner of it. And it'll save you a whole lot of money on boxes and other supplies. Same thing for radio, books, and DVDs. You put these things in small boxes, you tape it up closed. You make sure that these things that you're going to be using, you go to the corner store, pick up some boxes. Just make sure it's closed. Make sure you use the proper padding for your dishes and things like that. On the second CD that we're going to be putting out a little later, you can inquire on our website about it. It's going to be Pack Yourself for Free. This is Move Yourself for Free. We're teaching you the less cost efficient or the most cost efficient way to move yourself. You get a U-Haul truck, you get a MoveX truck, you can go to movex.com. You can get a truck all day long for the lowest cost, lower than anybody else. You go to U-Haul, you can go to uhaul.com, you can go to Penske Rental, you can go to Budget, wherever you decide to go. Me personally, we like to use MoveX, or we do it ourselves, BuyBuddyLLC.com. And you can get the cheapest rates on everything. If you decide you don't want to move yourself and you want it to be just as you're moving yourself, try either of these companies, MoveX or BuyBuddy LLC, and you will find that your rates are at the lowest cost than most movers. When you're packing a big screen television, you take it off the wall, of course. You take all the gadgets from behind it, from hanging it on the wall, and you want to make sure that this television is padded correctly. And the best way to put it is, I like to put it, if you got enough pads on it, you put it against the wall and you strap it down, or you stick it between some mattresses if you don't have a box. A lot of people don't have a box. We throw the boxes away. So you put it between some mattresses, you make sure it's secure, covered, padded well, and you make sure that you don't forget that when you're unloading what a TV is. I've seen many people that didn't know what they was doing. They stick it somewhere and they forget, and then when they pull the mattress back, the TV fall. So you want to make sure that you have enough padding, straps, ropes, and all that you need to make sure that the job is done most efficiently. And until the next time we meet again, you have reached BuyBuddy LLC. Go to BuyBuddyLLC.com, go to MoveX.com, and we will see you the next time on Pack Yourself for Free. Take care.